You are not failing because manifestation is difficult, okay? No, you're struggling because you keep making what could be simple feel unsafe, dangerous. Hey, I'm Rosemary Lonnie Knight. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello, hello. Rosemary Lonnie Knight, prosperity minister, business coach to ambitious spiritual people determined to manifest at least 5 to 10K each and every month or more, whilst living luxuriously in their purpose. Yeah. I help you leave behind the pain, the limiting beliefs of the past so that you can rise victorious in your true design life. I believe your true design is a free, fulfilled, financially abundant, love drenched life as defined by you. And if you will claim it, I teach you to combine the practical strategy and action with spiritual principles to create real world results predictably. And step one to understanding how all of this works is to get a copy of my book, Money Manifestation Mastery and Strategic Divine Guidance. What's the word? Go over to the link in my bio or send me a message with the word book and I'll get the link over to you. So as always, going to start by reading the divine download for today. Divine downloads are ultimately just messages that I receive from the divine as I sit down for my paying community, which I'm sharing some of my previous ones with you. Okay, so let's read today's one. Have your journal to hand. Hear what the divine is saying to you specifically as I read this out to you. Okay, it is simple. Creation is simple. Manifestation is simple. The ability to make the unreal real is simple. It is word becoming flesh or thought becoming flesh. Each thought like paint on a canvas. You can paint whatever you want within the limitations you place upon the brush. It's all very simple, which makes it hard for you. What makes it hard for you is the idea that it is hard for you. You have the power of God within you. Yes, the power of God within you. Oh, that you would believe what you already feel to be true and not just believe it, live it. Oh, that you would truly allow yourself to sink deeply into this realization instead of being so afraid that you will be let down. You are so afraid that you will face even more pain and disappointment, and so you hold yourself back from fully believing that you could be so powerful. You would rather be disappointed now than believe and be disappointed later, or so you think, while not allowing yourself to see that that is what you're thinking. You keep the truth from yourself. Dare to believe what you already know to be true. Dare to practice until it becomes normal to you. Dare to allow yourself to live. Dare to be fully expressed. Dare to allow me full expression through you. It is simple, far simpler than you allow it to be. So, yes, that's the divine download. And let's disseminate that a little bit. So, the divine starts by saying it's simple, creation is simple, manifestation is simple. And you might resist that, okay, depending on how much you've been trying to create what you would like out of your life. Because maybe your life hasn't been that simple, okay? Your money hasn't been that simple. Trying to get your own business off the ground, doing what you would like to do, doing your purpose work hasn't been that simple. Or maybe it's even your healing. Maybe you've been looking for some kind of body healing or spiritual healing or emotional healing, and that hasn't been simple either. And so when the divine kind of says it's simple, because I remember when the divine was saying to me about these things being easy, simple, and swift, and really it was just like if you were a real person that I could strangle right now, I would slap you upside the head because it doesn't feel simple to me. It hadn't felt simple to me at that point. Okay. um if it was simple, I would have done it already. It's the kind of thing that you'd be saying to yourself. But what if it is actually supposed to be simple? Okay, what if it is actually supposed to be simple? Let's just talk about 5 ways that you could be making money manifestation harder than it needs to be. Number one, you keep telling yourself it is hard. You keep telling yourself it is hard. You forget that if we create our reality, if you keep saying it is hard, then you are creating the reality of it being hard. So stop saying it's hard. The divine says, what makes it hard for you is the idea that it is hard for you. Okay, very simple, but also at the very, it's also very confronting to think about that, because if we're saying things like manifestation is hard for me, money is hard for me, business is hard for me, I find it hard to be consistent or changing my beliefs. It's just too difficult. How am I supposed to change what I'm thinking about? Well, here in the divine, yeah, I've tried and it doesn't work for me, but whatever it is, because you keep repeating that, you keep creating that very same experience. You keep, yeah, it's like in that divine download, it talks about, our thoughts being like on a canvas or something along those lines. And it is you painting on the canvas. It's hard, it's hard, it's hard. And then when you get back from the physical reality, a reality of it being hard, you wonder why. Because you've created it. You are that powerful. You are that powerful. So if you will keep speaking something into being, it will keep being your reality. So instead, affirm, it's simple for me. It's simple for me. It's easy for me to manifest what I desire. Manifestation is easy, simple, and swift for me. I allow it to be easy, simple, and swift for me. Okay. It's easy and simple and swift for me to focus on what I desire and to create it. So say things like that rather than continually affirming that or thinking, even if you don't say it out loud, but you're continually thinking, oh, this is just so difficult. It never seems to work for me. I can't seem to get it right. Blah, blah, blah. All of that stuff, you're creating it. Stop, 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 stop. So stop affirming that it's hard. Number two, notice what you well number two, why you make it harder is that you do not notice what your attention is already creating. It's like we already just spoke about. If you're focused on it's hard, you're going to create it's hard, but you're not noticing that you're creating it. Okay, the divine says each thought is like paint on a canvas. So every day, every thought, every emotion, every expectation, every wherever you focus, you are creating, you are creating, you are creating, you are creating, you are creating. And in some ways, and it is in some ways challenging in the physical reality because you have a thought, you have an emotion, you create a belief or whatever, but it doesn't always immediately manifest in the physical reality. There's a time lag. That time lag can either be a blessing or a curse, because it's a blessing because at least every passing thought doesn't immediately become matter. You have time to actually choose again if you're not actually wanting to bring that to life. However, it can also make it almost feel disconnected. When something appears in your physical reality, you are not you can't immediately see how it was something you were thinking, something you were creating yourself that is now manifested in the physical reality. So it's easy to then say, oh, my thoughts don't matter, or it's not my focus that created that, or my internal state doesn't matter, or whatever, whatever, whatever. That the only thing that matters is the physical action, because you can almost see more directly how physical action can then result in a certain result. Yeah. But you can't always see how an internal action immediately gives you that result. But it is connected. And part of becoming a master at manifesting money is learning to see the connections, starting to notice what is your energy creating, what is your focus creating. Okay, notice. And okay, we don't want to just keep, because for most of us, let's be honest, it's easier to notice the things that are not working. Notice the things that are working and see how it connects to what you expected. Get into the habit of noticing how good things in your life are connected to things you thought. And how did you think about that? How much energy did you give it? Can you replicate that for another area that may not be working as well as you want to? You need to start noticing what your attention is creating. Okay? Start noticing. Notice that your needs are always met. Notice that when you need some money, somehow money comes through. Notice that when you want someone to speak to, somehow somebody calls you or something. Notice. And then try and follow it back to where was the originating thought? Where was the originating attention given? Yeah. And that way you begin to learn you. It's like one of the things when I'm bringing up my daughters, it's always like, get to know your body. Get to know yourself. I'm not one for trying to using anything that will upset the balance of my inner world, so like drugs or anything or hormones or whatever. I'm kind of careful about things. I'm not saying that people can't do it, but I'm saying I like to know what's happening with my body. And so I was trying to teach my daughters the same. But I'd say also with your psyche, with your mind, what is happening? Do you know yourself? Do you know yourself? Have you taken the time to notice how you think in a certain way for so long and then a certain result occurs? Notice. Start to understand how energy works within you. Notice. Go within. Take time to really to get to know yourself, to get to know where your focus really is. Because sometimes there are beliefs that are very in front of you, but because you're not choosing to be aware of what's going on with you. You think things are happening to you, but no, they're not. It's just that you haven't taken the time to pay attention to where is your mind taking you. The number of clients that have come to work with me, and at the beginning, they always think, oh, I'm super positive. I'm a really positive person. And all of that. And then they start paying attention and they realize, oh my gosh, Is this what I've been saying to myself? And for how long have I been saying this? Is there any wonder that these things are showing up in my physical reality if that's the way I'm speaking to myself? Are you noticing what you believe? Are you noticing what you're thinking about? Are you noticing where your attention is going? Notice. Number three, you complicate the focusing process. Okay, this is how you can make the whole money manifestation harder than it needs to be. And the divine says it's his word becoming flesh or thought becoming flesh, which is quite simple when you think about it. And because it's simple, you dismiss it. Yeah. You think, well, there must be more to this. There must be some kind of complicated ritual in order to make this work, or only special people get to do this thing, or I need to clear every single harmful belief first before I'm allowed finally to create what I want. But actually, no, you just need to focus on what it is that you desire. And one quick and easy way that the divine has shown me how to focus is to write down what it is that you want to create, write it down repeatedly, speak it repeatedly, see it, visualize it, feel the emotions of it being done. Do these things repeatedly. It's that simple. That's how you focus your attention. So if you know that your attention is going off in some random direction, get out a journal and start writing down, or just have a piece of paper, for goodness sake, and write down what is it that you're seeking to create? What is it that you're choosing to focus on? Where is it that you would like your attention to lie? And it really is that simple. If you do that consistently until the thing that you are creating actually gets created, then the thing will get created. So it doesn't have to be more complicated than that. We do make it complicated, but just the divine goes on to say, dare to practice until it becomes normal for you. So practice writing, speaking, seeing, feeling. It's not glamorous, it's not complicated, it's not dramatic even. It's just write, speak, see, feel. Okay? So write, I create 5 to 10K each and every month with my gifts, my skills, my spiritual wisdom, my expertise, my life experience, or whatever it is for you. If that's what you want to do, write it. Or speak, I am well paid for the work that I'm here to do. And repeat that rather than, oh, it doesn't seem to work for me, and blah, blah, blah. No, I'm well paid for the work that I get to do. People love to hear from me. People love to buy from me. People are always prospering when they work with my work. Say these things until you believe them. Say these things about any area of your life. So yes, it might be money, but it might be relationships, whatever. Speak what you would like to see come into reality. Speak it, write it, see it, feel it continually until it becomes normal to you, and until one day you open your eyes and realize, oh, it's all happened as well. Use as many parts of your physical form as possible. So your hand is writing, your mouth is speaking, smell money is something else I like to get my clients to do. All kinds of different, use all your senses to focus on what it is that you're choosing to create. Keep it that simple. Okay. Number 4, you confuse positive focus with stressing about the goal. This is how you can be making money manifestation harder than it needs to be. You've confused positive focus with stressing about the goal. So this is where you think you're focusing on the goal. So you're seeing it and feeling it and writing it or whatever. But actually what you're doing is stressing about the fact that it is not here yet. So where are those clients? Where's the money? And will it ever work? Or what am I doing wrong? Will it ever work for me? Have I messed it up? Do I need to do something else? Why has nothing happened yet? That's not focusing on the actual goal fulfilled. You're stressing about the goal. And there's a difference. So sometimes people think that, yeah, but I've been focusing on money for so long. No, you've been stressing about money for so long. You've not been focusing on the creation of it. You've been stressing about the lack of it. Okay. And because you're talking about money, you think that that's the same as focus. No, it's not. No, it's not. You've been stressing about it, and stressing, and it keeps you focused on the lack of the thing that you say you're wanting to create. Dare to allow yourself to live, the divine is saying. So if you find yourself focusing on things that you don't want, instead of continuing down that path, take a moment, take a break, relax, do something else. Okay. Know that you've set it in motion. So maybe you wrote your affirmations that day. You've set stuff in motion. If your mind is going to but is it ever going to work? When is it going to work? It hasn't happened yet. Or what else do I need to do? Instead of doing all of that, realize you set things in motion. Do, of course, the obvious things that you're meant to do. Have a list of daily musts that, I'm going to do these things each day. And you do those. As soon as you've done what you need to do something else. Go and read a book. Go and have a nap. Go and have a chat with a friend. Do something else so that you're not stressing about the thing that, or in this case, money. Stressing about money. Because stressing about money is not the same as focusing positively on its creation. Okay? Just dance, read, walk, laugh, do anything except stress about the lack of appearance of the thing you want. because that whole check-in thing is what you're emphasizing is it's not here, it's not here, it's not here, it's not here, it's not here. And so guess what you will create? It's not here. Okay, and I know this is easier sometimes said than done, but it still needs to be done. Just turn your mind away. I'm not saying that you need to then just be sitting around writing affirmations always, although if that will help you, then do that. But sometimes it simply is just go off and do something completely different. Take your mind off it completely and just release it. Let the universe, the divine, do what they're doing. You've done your part. Let it go. Let it go. And stop rehearsing lack. Stop going over and over, stressing about it. No. Okay. And the fifth one, the fifth mistake you sometimes make that makes money manifestation harder is that you try to avoid future disappointment by disappointing yourself now. So the divine says you're so afraid that you will face even more pain and disappointment, and so you hold back from fully believing that you could be so powerful. And a lot of ambitious spiritual people, they just don't go all the way in. They're kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because they don't want to be completely gung-ho about, oh yes, I can create my reality, in case it doesn't work. And so there's this quiet idea that if I disappoint myself now, it won't be quite as painful as if I go all in, giving all my energy to this thing and it still doesn't work. And so you're not giving all your energy to it. So therefore, it isn't going to work for you. It isn't going to work for you. So because you'd rather be disappointed now. But the truth of the matter is that if you actually went all in, you wouldn't be stressing about it. You would just keep going until the result. So there isn't, when you really, really consider it, you won't be disappointed because you're not going to stop until you get the result. So you're not going to be disappointed. There might be an interim period where, yes, I suppose you could take some time to, oh my God, it's not working for me and I'm so disappointed. You can do that if you want to, or you can just simply, well, it hasn't worked yet. Doesn't mean it's not going to work ever. Okay. And I did a video not so long ago. Well, actually, no, was it 2 years ago now or something? I just remember something about the delay is not denial. Yeah, vision delay is not vision denial or something like that. And it's true. Just because it's delayed a bit doesn't actually mean that you're never going to have it. And so you never actually have to experience true disappointment if you just simply focus on what it is you want to create until you create it. Because you're just not going to allow it to happen. And this, again, is you reminding yourself that you are the authority in your life. You don't have to be disappointed unless you decide to quit. Don't quit. That way you never actually have to be disappointed. So why then go with being disappointed now when actually you just don't have to be disappointed? The choice is yours. Just keep going until you achieve your goal. Keep going until you achieve your goal. That's it. The divine says, dare to believe what you already know to be true. Dare to practice until it becomes normal to you. Dare to allow yourself to live. Dare to be fully expressed. Dare to allow me full expression through you. Dare. Dare to believe. Dare to practice this stuff. Dare to live it out. Dare to fully express yourself. Dare. And if you do experience a feeling of regret or despair or disappointment, flow love energy to it. Let love energy just dissolve it. Acknowledge it. Don't pretend it's not there, but just flow love to it. Don't wallow in it. Flow love to it. Let love resolve it or evolve it or dissolve it or whatever. Just let love flow through it and continue staying focused on what it is that you have chosen to create. Okay? So those are 5 things or 5 mistakes you make that make money manifestation harder than it needs to be. Ultimately, you have the power of God within you. This is what the divine is saying, and I'm saying to you as well. You are God. You are the God of your life, partnered with the God of all life. You are powerful. You are limitless. You are never alone. So stop making things harder than they need to be for you. Yes, in the transition period, it will feel tense as you're choosing to live in a different way, but do it. It's worth it to have that vision manifested in your reality, isn't it? Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay. So get a copy of my book, The Money Manifestation Mastery and Strategic Divine Guidance book, by going to the link in my bio, or send me a message with the word book in it and I'll get the link to you. Enough with making the whole manifestation harder than it needs to be. Practice and stay on track. Stay on track. Right? Speak, see, feel. Okay, let's do the love prayer together. Let me get it up for you that can see my screen. Let's share that with you. And even as we're saying this love prayer together, actually feel love flooding through you, dissolving all of these painful emotions or evolving them, transmuting them in one way or the other ultimately, because love energy has the power to transmute whatever emotion into something more useful to you or to dissolve it altogether. So, as we say this, let that be happening within you. Your love dissolves all doubt. Your love dissolves all fear. Your love keeps me focused. Your love keeps me clear. Your love dissolves all guilt. Your love dissolves all shame. Your love keeps me focused. Your love keeps me in the game. Your love dissolves regret. Your love dissolves despair. Your love restores my hope, my peace, my joy. Your love restores my youth and my years. Your love dissolves resentment and envy. Your love dissolves hate and rage. Your love dissolves any bitter root within me. Your love rebuilds my self trust and my faith. Your love flows freely through me right now, resolving, dissolving, evolving. Your love flows freely through me right now, harmonizing and adjusting. Your love flows freely through me right now, resolving, dissolving, evolving. Your love makes me magnetic to the desires of my heart. Take a moment now to consider those desires, consider those goals, and let love just flood through them. Flood through the picture in your mind of those goals fulfilled. I feel your love propelling me forward into greater and greater financial prosperity right now. Money, wealth, riches are flooding into my life from everywhere and in great abundance with ease and with speed. Okay. Until the next time, my loves, go forth and prosper. Yes, much amazing love. Bye.